Welcome to the Little Red Door Cancer Agency and Eat Well, Live Well, our series where we bring local chefs in to make great food that we think can help you live a healthier lifestyle and improve your chances of getting through the cancer journey. Today I'm joined by my friend Annette Brown. So welcome, Annette. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Delighted to have you here. Now you're going to do a little different recipe than folks some do because you're a baker, really serious. You'll be okay if I say hobbyist.
Yes.
Right? But
yeah.
You're also a chemist, right?
True.
I mean, by trade, right?
That's true.
And baking is chemistry.
That's right.
Right? So today we're making lemon blueberry. You're going to make lemon blueberry scones with us, right?
Yep.
A really wonderful treat. Treat food is good for you, right? So we're not going to say to people, you should never have a dessert, or you should never have something that you think is good. So our philosophy always is to clients, cook it yourself. If you cook it yourself instead of getting it out of a fast food window or prepackaged, we consider that we have won in teaching you how to move better.
Yep.
Plus today's recipe has blueberries in it,
That's right.
which are awesome to eat and of course have lots and lots and lots of great health properties. So
That's right.
walk me
You
through
ready?
it.
All right. Well, the first thing we're going to do is combine all of our dry ingredients into a large bowl, which you have over there.
Good. Okay, so we have 2 cups of flour. Third of a cup of sugar.
And next up would be 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. This is the only rising agent in this recipe, so it's really important to have fresh baking powder. If you've got a can that's been sitting around too long, you may have flat scones. Half a teaspoon of salt, and that's all the dry stuff that will go in there.
Okay.
And then the last thing we add to this bowl before we get messy is the zest of a lemon. So if you enjoy zesting lemon,
I do.
you need about a tablespoon, which you can really just eyeball.
I think we're about there.
Very good. And then there was a whisk, which I think you might have
I
over
do
there.
have it.
And if you just want to mix all that together, I'm going to get a stick of unsalted butter from the fridge.
Okay.
And one of the secrets to scones is to use very cold butter. So I'm just going to grate this whole stick of butter in here. We're going to make 8 scones.
Okay.
Each scone has about a tablespoon in it. I use the kind of the bigger holes on my cheese grater to do this. Okay, so we're kind of down to like the nothing.
You did really well.
So if you can bring that over here, I'll add the butter.
Right over?
Yep. And make sure you have clean hands before you do this and you remove all your jewelry, because here's where things are going to get really messy. So we have this big old lump of butter, and I'm going to try to break it up as I add it. And you have all the flour, you don't have big chunks of butter. I'm going to put this in the fridge while we do the next step.
Okay.
So we need half a cup of cream, a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, and just 1 egg. So we have our dry ingredients here and the wet ingredients, and we're just going to combine those. And I'm measuring out just a cup of fresh blueberries. So here's where I use just a little bit of elbow grease and squeeze the batter together.
Yep.
So you're just kind of trying to get it to stick together. And we'll form a disc here. So it should be crumbly, and it is. Now we just want to cut it like a pie. So we're going to make 8 pieces. Next step would just be to brush them with cream before we put them in the freezer to chill right before baking. And so we put it in the freezer for maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, Dylan's how it took to preheat the oven.
Yep.
All right. Yep.
And then it's just ready to go.
Okay.
So
awesome.
400 degrees for, I would say anywhere from 18 to 20 minutes, and we'll
Okay.
just want to keep an eye on them because, the bottoms can burn and get a little bit brown, but we do want them to get it browned in the oven.
Okay.
So,
While they're in the oven, we're going to make a glaze, aren't we?
yes, so we're going to make a lemon glaze, and basically it's just powdered sugar and lemon juice. Super easy. If you measured it, it'd be about a cup of powdered sugar. I'm just going to fill up this small bowl with powdered sugar. We're just going to add lemon juice until it reaches sort of a thick consistency, but it still drains off the spoon. While your scones are in the oven, you've got time to mess with this. They've been in for about, I would say, 18 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay.
We checked them after 15, and they still looked a little bit light. And they're all done. They're ready to go.
Okay. Awesome. Today was a real treat for us. We made some scones. Again, our philosophy is eat great food, make as much of it as you can. It's okay to indulge some, and we're going to indulge in one of these scones here in just a second. Thanks so much, Annette. It was such a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you'll come back again and join us.
Absolutely.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, folks. Have a great day.